Hi, and in today's Microsoft Word tutorial, I'm going to show you how to convert this PDF file into a Word document. So I'm going to keep this on the screen just so that you can see what's going on and how it converts. Now I'm going to open my Word software, and when you open your Word software, this is what you're likely to find. Now, some versions of Word, and depending on which Adobe software you're using, will allow you to simply drag and drop your document, your PDF, into Word, and it will start to convert it. Mine unfortunately doesn't allow me to do that. So I'm going to go down to this Open tab here, and then I'm going to search for the document on my computer. Select the document that you want to convert. Make sure when you go down to Open it says Original and click Open. Word's then going to convert it, and then this is how Word has converted that document. So if we just get the PDF up, and so what it's done is it's messed about with the margins slightly, it's pushed it down, the headers and footers haven't come out particularly well, and it's all on two separate pages. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to correct this now so that you don't feel completely flustered when you open it, and hopefully you'll be able to convert it to the document you need. So once it's converted and you really want to find out what's going on, you need to go up to the Home tab and to click on this little icon here. Once you've done that, you can see exactly where all the return keys are, where all the spaces are, and where all the tab keys are. And this will allow you to make any corrections. So the first thing I'm going to correct are the margins. You can see the words have spilled out onto the right hand side of the page. If we click on the text and go up to your rulers, you'll be able to see these little triangles. If you can't see the rulers, go up to View and then go along to Ruler. Make sure that that box is checked. Okay, now when you can see the rulers, you'll be able to see these little triangles, and that indicates where your margins have ended. So I'm going to highlight the whole of my text, and then I'm going to go up to the triangle and I'm going to move that triangle all the way along until it's at the end of that grey section. And now you can see that my text has lined up with the edge of my table. And again, if you go up and you click on the triangle, you'll be able to see that line and just move it exactly where you want it. Again, I'm just going to move this image so that it lines up with the table and just move it along to the right. And then again, you can see that this was supposed to be in the header. So all we have to do is highlight that text, copy it, Command-Control-C, delete it, double click at the very top of your document, and then you'll enter the header, and then press Command or Control-V to paste. Now from this you can see that the header's extended and there's a return key here, and as a result it's nudged everything down the page, and then that means that everything's been nudged onto a second page. So we need to get rid of this return key. So we'll just put our cursor next to this and press delete, and that will reduce the size of the header. If that still isn't suitable and the header is still a little bit too wide, then make sure you're on the header and footer tab up here and go down to header from top, and then just go down to the arrow and just reduce the height of that header. Then as you reduce the height of the header, you can see the main page is increasing in size. You can do exactly the same with the footer. Just reduce that down if you want to. Double click back on the document. And then if the margins are still a little bit too wide here and you still can't fit this text on, just reduce the margins a little bit more and you'll find that that text will skip across. Now if you can see that some of your text isn't quite right, for example this 2 here has been nudged over, if you click on it you'll see that the margins are out again. So you just have to line those margins back up again and that T will move. Just line up the triangles so they're on top of each other, and that will move across. Again here the text isn't quite right, and again the margins have moved. So again just move that one over all the way to the left, and again this one's not quite right, so press the delete key again, and sometimes it skips and jumps. Sometimes just by deleting something and moving it down, it will actually move. So you just play around with it, just keep moving the margins over, lining up these triangles at the top. And again down here, it's not quite right. You need to just move those triangles along. And there I think we've corrected most of the items from our PDF. Let's just go back and have a look. So the font's a little bit different, and we can go ahead and change that if we need to. We can center this text if we want to, but everything else appears to be in line. Let's just go up and center the text, see if it makes any difference. Go back to the PDF. Let's switch that off. So apart from the font, we're pretty much the same. And then again, we can adjust this header and footer if we wish to. Okay, so now we've just adjusted that header. Just go back and just check. And again, we're pretty similar. If you want to adjust this so that it is a little bit further up, as you can see, it's right next to the foreword there, then you can just put this into a text box and then pop it up. So if you click Insert, Text Box, Draw Text Box, let's move it down, double click on that, highlight it, copy it, delete it, enter the box, double click, paste, increase the size, go to the Home tab, go along to Increase Font Size, and then go to Shape Format, go along to Shape Fill, click on the drop down No Fill, go to the Outline and click No Outline, and then just simply move that to where we wanted it. Let's just go ahead and check that. And there you go. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please subscribe and have a great day.